The University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, Scotland plays England tonight for a place in the second round. The winners will go through automatically. The losers could play again if their score places them among the 4 highest-scoring losing teams in the first round. The University of Bath can trace its roots to a trade school established in Bristol in 1856, which later came under the wing of the Merchant Venturers, an ancient guild which at one time had effective control of Bristol's port. Following the Robbins Committee report in 1963, and with Bristol unable to provide land for the rapidly expanding college, it found a location on Claverton Down overlooking the city of Bath. The university has a strong reputation in science and sport, and in their captain's words, Bath students are characterised by hypertrophic left brains and biceps. Even the most cursory glance at tonight's 4 tells us everything about their biceps. The next half hour will reveal all about their brains. Alumni include the weatherman Bill Giles, the former boss of Sainsbury's Justin King. And with an average age of 20, representing around 15,000 students, let's meet the Bath team.
Hi, I'm Phil Herbert. I'm from Harrogate in North Yorkshire, and I'm studying computer science and maths.
Hello, I'm Scott Kemp. I'm from Hertford and I'm reading mathematics.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Miles Thomas. I'm from London and I'm studying mathematics.
Hi, I'm Henry Rackley. I'm from Cirencester in Gloucestershire and I'm reading chemistry.
The University of Glasgow is making its first appearance on this series for almost 10 years. The team reckon 2014 is an auspicious year for them, with Scotland hosting the Commonwealth Games and, of course, the referendum on independence. The university is the second oldest in Scotland. It was created by a papal bull issued in 1451 by Pope Nicholas V at the suggestion of James II to allow Bishop William Turnbull to add a university to the city's cathedral, and teaching began in the confines of the chapter house. It later expanded with the gift in 1563 of 13 acres of land from Mary, Queen of Scots. Alumni include the economist Adam Smith, the writer Tobias Smollett, the inventor of television John Logie Baird, and the politicians Vince Cable, Ming Campbell and Charles Kennedy. Representing over 23,000 students with an average age of 23, let's meet the Glasgow team, aiming to be the first Scottish university to win this series since 1983.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Gillen. I'm from Inverness and I'm studying classics.
Hi, I'm Christina Maguire. I'm from Glasgow and I'm studying chemistry.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Daniel Hill. I'm from Cooper in Fife and I'm studying archaeology and history.
Hi, I'm Maren White. I'm from Edinburgh and I'm studying genetics.
The rules never change, so let's put fingers on buzzers and have your first starter for 10. Meanings of what term include in psychology a close relationship that provides emotional security and support, in Buddhism a clinging to sense pleasures or mistaken views, and in computing a file that's sent in an email, so both are...
Glasgow Maguire.
Attachment.
Correct. Right, your first set of bonuses are on British monarchs since 1707. In rejecting the Scottish Militia Bill, who became the last British monarch to refuse the royal assent to a bill passed by both Houses of Parliament?
Queen Anne.
Yeah, she didn't trust the Scots, you see. Who was the last British monarch to lead troops into battle? I want the monarch and the present-day country in which the battle took place.
George II, Germany.
Correct, yes, Battle of Dettingen. Finally, who was the last British monarch to rule over India?
George VI.
Clean sweep, well done. Right, to start a question. Her husband's succession to the peerage in 1919 led to the election of which political figure as the member for Plymouth Sutton, the first woman to take her seat in the House of Commons?
Glasgow Maguire.
Nancy Astor.
Yes. Bonuses this time on philosophy and literature, Glasgow. From the Latin for nothing, what term denotes the philosophy of scepticism and the repudiation of moral principles that originated in 19th century Russia?
Nihilism.
Correct. In the 1862 novel Fathers and Sons, which Russian author popularised the term nihilist through the figure of Bazarov?
Turgenev.
Correct. Nihilism is a theme in The Bet and Three Sisters, works by which Russian literary figure born in 1860?
We're going to go for Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky.
That was Chekhov. 10 points for this. A number of chemical elements have more neutrons than protons in the nucleus of their most abundant isotope. Which of these elements has the smallest atomic number?
Glasgow Maguire.
Hydrogen.
Bath, one of you like to buzz?
Bath Rackley.
Deuterium.
No, it's lithium. 10 points for this. What single word links a geological theory put forward by Alfred Wegener, the army of the 13 colonies during the American War of Independence, and the
Glasgow Hill.
Continental.
Correct. Your bonuses are on evolution, Glasgow. From the Greek meaning other land, what type of speciation occurs when a population is separated by habitat fragmentation, such as a geographical barrier, and evolves into two independent groups?
Any ideas?
Yes, but no. I guess.
Pass.
It's allopatric speciation. Secondly, what two-word term denotes the hypothesis popularised by Niles Eldridge and Stephen Jay Gould, which proposes that once established, most species do not change significantly over long periods of time?
Stagnation.
Any ideas? No.
No.
Sorry, pass.
It's punctuated equilibrium. And finally, what five-letter term denotes a monophyletic group of organisms containing an ancestor and all its descendants? It may be regarded as a single branch on a tree of life.
Phylum.
No, it's a clade. We're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see the track listing of the first side of an album with the title track removed. For 10 points, I want you to give me the missing title.
Glasgow Hill.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Correct. Glasgow, your bonuses for this picture round are the track lists of 3 more seminal albums, each with the eponymous tracks removed. In each case, I simply want you to give me the missing title. Firstly, for 5.
London Calling by The Clash.
Correct. Secondly,
Blonde on Blonde. Highway 60. Should we go with Blonde on Blonde?
Yeah, go for it.
Blonde on Blonde.
nearly it was Highway 61 revisited. And finally,
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
yes. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Which German mathematician and philosopher was the author of the 1870...
Bath Thomas.
Leibniz.
Now, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. The 1879 work Begriffsschrift, or concept writing, a principal work of modern mathematical logic that pioneered the analytic tradition in philosophy.
Glasgow White.
Hegel?
Nope. It was Frege. 10 points for this. Characters including the psychologist, the provincial mayor and the medical man meet for dinner at the home of the creator of what eponymous device in the...
Bath Herbert.
The Time Machine?
Yes. More books now. Your bonuses are on teachers' favourite books, according to a survey in 2013 in the Times Educational Supplement. Number 1 on the list, which 19th century novel may have come out on top because, according to one expert, there are more female than male teachers, and people who like that book tend to be female.
Was it 18th century? Yeah. Could it be Villette? Because that's set in a school.
Let's say that.
Villette?
No, it's Pride and Prejudice. All of the top 5 books on the list are by women authors. To Kill a Mockingbird and the Harry Potter series are at 2 and 3. Which novels published in 1847 are at 4 and 5?
I don't know. Okay. So, Wuthering Heights and which other Bronte one?
Persuasion. Wuthering Heights and Jane Eyre.
Correct. At number 56 in the survey, the transformational plot of which children's counting book was described by one academic as being worthy of Life of Pi, possibly even more meaningful than Life of Pi?
Couldn't be like the Hungry Caterpillar.
I don't know.
Let's say that.
Okay. Okay.
We're saying that?
Yeah.
A Hungry Caterpillar?
You've got the right book. It's called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Yes, well done. OK, 10 points for this. Marine ragworms, paddleworms, earthworms and leeches all belong to which animal phylum? Its name derives from the Latin for ring, denoting worms with a distinct head...
Bath Thomas.
Annulus.
No. Glasgow? You can have a little more, actually. Denoting worms with a distinct head and clear segmentation. That means I must fine you 5 points, I'm sorry. Anyone want to buzz from Glasgow? You just misremembered. They're annelids. Right, 10 points for this. Coming into wide usage in the 17th century with the writings of the Dutch jurist Hugo Grotius, what two-word Latin term indicates a public justification for military action against another country?
Glasgow Gillen.
Casus belli.
Casus belli is correct, yes. Right, these bonuses are on buildings that were never built. Firstly, the architect Vladimir Tatlin designed a 400-metre-high double-helix tower intended to mark which revolutionary congress in Petrograd in 1919 and 20?
First Soviet. First Bolshevik.
1919 after
Okay. First Soviet Congress?
No, it was the Third International. Secondly, which architect worked with Adolf Hitler on the design of the People's Hall in Berlin? The projected building was so vast that the condensed breadth of its 180,000 capacity crowd would have caused rainfall.
Albert Speer?
Correct. Which US architect designed the Illinois in 1956, a mile-high Chicago skyscraper capable of containing a city of 100,000 people?
Frank Lloyd Wright?
Correct. 10 points for this. One of Britain's earliest safari parks, which stately home near Warminster in Wiltshire is the...
Bath Rackley.
Longleat?
Longleat is correct, yes. It's round the corner from you, isn't it? Right, your bonuses are on European politics, Bath. In each case, identify the country from 3 of its current political parties. Firstly, PASOK, New Democracy and Golden Dawn.
Greece.
Correct. Partido Social Democrata, Partido Ecologista, Os Verdes and Bloco de Esquerda.
Portugal or Spain?
Spanish.
I reckon it's Portugal.
Portugal.
It is Portugal. And finally, for a possible 5, the Neue Vlaamse Alliantie, Christian Democratische in Vlaams Party and the Mouvement Reformateur.
I'm pretty sure that's the Netherlands.
Do you think? Okay.
It's the Netherlands or Belgium.
Germany or
It's not Germany.
Not Germany.
Okay, Netherlands then.
Could it be Belgium?
Could be, but we don't know.
Netherlands.
No, it was Belgium. Bad luck. Right, music round now. For your music starter, you'll hear 3 pieces of popular music segued into one another. For 10 points, I want the city that connects all these artists, either by birth or career.
I am a passenger, and I ride. Danger, danger.
Glasgow Hill.
Detroit.
Detroit is right, yes. You heard Iggy Pop Electric 6. You would have heard Marvin Gaye if you carried on listening, but you were too quick. Well done. So we're all connected, as you noticed, with Detroit. Your bonus is 3 more montages of popular musicians with a location in common, 5 points for each you can name, and again, you'll be hearing 3 pieces for each question. So it might be in your interest to hear all 3 before you answer. Up to you. Firstly, the US state that links the following 3.
Just couldn't take it.
I'm just listening. California.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once?
California.
Indeed, you got it straight away. It's Haim, no doubt, and Green Day. Secondly, the country connecting these 3. It is Sweden. That was the Hives, Ace of Base and the Cardigans. Finally, the city connecting these three.
Liverpool.
You're good at this, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Orchestral manoeuvres in the dark Latin season the last. Well done. 10 points for this starter question. Which human steroid hormone is produced by Leydig cells, which are found adjacent to the seminiferous tubules?
Glasgow White.
Testosterone.
Correct. Right, these bonuses are on paintings and art galleries, Glasgow. The Courtauld Gallery in London houses an earlier version of which painting by Manet? The later version, now in the Musée d'Orsay, sparked notoriety because of its portrayal of a nude woman with fully dressed men.
No idea. Sorry, we don't know.
It's Le Déjeuner sur l'herbe, luncheon on the grass. Born 1684, which Flemish artist painted works on the theme of Cythera, the island of love, now housed in the Charlottenburg in Berlin and in the Louvre?
Flemish artist from that uni. That's too recent for him. Pass.
That was Watteau. And finally, galleries in Munich, Tokyo, Amsterdam and London house noted examples of paintings from a still life series begun in 1888. Who's the artist and what objects are depicted?
Cézanne and flowers.
No, it's Van Gogh's Sunflowers. So another starter question. Listen carefully. During the 20th century, 4 men succeeded to the US presidency following the death of the incumbent. Theodore Roosevelt was the first. Can you name 2 of the others?
Glasgow Hill.
Lyndon B. Johnson and McKinley.
Nope.
Bath Kemp.
Lyndon B. Johnson and Calvin Coolidge.
Correct, yes. Truman was the other one. So, Bath, your bonuses are on household water usage using figures from the website of the Consumer Council for Water. In each case, you can have 10% either way. According to the Consumer Council for Water, the average household bath uses how many litres of water?
So what's the dimensions roughly?
I reckon it's about 70 litres.
It's probably about 1.7 metres long, a bit.
50 centimetres. 70.65. No.
Okay.
70?
No, it's 80, apparently. Based on typical usage of different types of shower, including power showers, the council estimates the average shower to be how many litres?
I think it's less. I think it's less.
Oh, yeah, it's much. 30. 30?
No, it's 46 litres. And finally, based on typical average usage of different types of toilets, including dual flush, how many litres are used in the average lavatory flush?
So how much does the system hold? Probably about
3 or 4.
Say 5 litres.
Okay.
5?
No, it's 7.5, apparently. Right, 10 points for this. Which country of birth or residence links the following literary figures? Elena Poniatowska, Laura Esquivel, Carlos Fuentes and Octavio Paz.
Bath Herbert.
Italy.
Glasgow?
Glasgow Hill.
Mexico.
Mexico is correct. These bonuses are on mathematics, Glasgow. As x tends to infinity, what is the limit of the function obtained by dividing x to the power n by the exponential function e to the power x?
Is there any point? Just move on. Pass.
It's 0. The function obtained by dividing x to the power n by the exponential function is maximised on the positive real axis at which value of x?
Just guess a number. 1.
No, it's n. In analytic geometry, what term from the Greek for not falling together denotes a straight line that continually approaches a given curve but doesn't meet it at any finite distance?
Nominate Maguire.
Asymptote.
Correct. Right, we're going to take a picture around now. For your picture starter, you'll see a photograph of an historical figure. 10 points if you can name the man in the car.
Glasgow Gillen.
Franz Ferdinand.
It is the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, taken just before his assassination. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand, of course, sparked the First World War. For your bonuses, 3 depictions of leading political figures during the war. 5 points for each you can name. Firstly, who's this?
Clemenceau. Who was assassinated were leading figures as well. Clemenceau.
It is Clemenceau, a portrait by Edouard Manet. Secondly?
Asquith. Asquith.
It was the Prime Minister at the start of the war. And finally?
The Tsar. Is it the Tsar? Is it George V?
Is it the English one? Is it George the...
I guess something else. George V.
No, that's Tsar Nicholas II. There is a vague resemblance, but no, it wasn't. That's the Tsar. Right, 10 points for this. After oxygen and carbon, what is the third most abundant chemical element in the human body, comprising around 10% of its weight?
Bath Thomas.
Nitrogen.
Nope. One of you buzzed from Glasgow?
Glasgow Hill.
No, it's not phosphorus, it's hydrogen. 10 points for this. In addition to Pennygent and Whernside, which hill in the Yorkshire Dales must be ascended to complete the walk known as the Three Peaks Challenge?
Bath Herbert.
Is it Ben Nevis? No.
In the Yorkshire Dales? No. Glasgow?
Glasgow Hill.
Scaffold Pike.
No, that's in the Lake District. It's Ingleborough. 10 points for this. In the context of recent fictional titles, which plural noun comes next in this sequence? A clash of kings, a storm of swords, and a feast for...
Bath Thomas.
Crows.
Crows is correct, yes. Game of Thrones. Your bonuses are on French past participles. In each case, give the culinary term from the description. Firstly, from the French verb to melt, a sauce made of melted cheese and wine into which pieces of bread or meat are dipped.
That's not a root, is it? Is it a jus? Jus.
Nominate Rackley.
A jus.
No, that's a juice usually. It's a fondue. Secondly, from the past participle of to blow, a baked dish made with whisked egg whites.
Soufflé.
Correct. From the past participle of the French for to jump, a verb meaning to fry lightly and quickly.
Sauté.
Yes. 4.5 minutes ago, 10 points for this. I believe there has been no law so often infamously administered, no law so openly violated. These words of Charles Dickens refer to which law reformed in 1834?
Bath Thomas.
Poor laws.
Poor law is correct, yes. These bonuses are on a shared prefix, Bath. What term denotes a system of beliefs mistakenly regarded as based on scientific method? It was first recorded in 1796 in reference to alchemy.
Pseudoscience.
Correct. What is the literal meaning of pseudocarp? It is applied to strawberries and apples which incorporate tissue not derived from the ovary wall.
False what? False body.
No, it's false fruit. Pseudopodia are temporary cytoplasmic extensions formed for the purpose of locomotion by which unicellular protozoans?
It's going to be false something. Yeah, I don't...
Amoeba.
Amoeba's right, yes. 10 points for this. Discovered in 1944. Which transuranic element with the atomic number 95 is found in many types...
Bath Thomas.
Americium.
Correct. These bonuses are on Russian cities, Bath. Between 1940 and 1957, the city of Perm was renamed after which Soviet foreign minister? The Finns gave his name to homemade incendiary devices used in 1930... Correct. Between 1932 and 1990, the name of the city of Nizhny Novgorod was changed to which pseudonym of the author Alexei Maximovich Peshka?
Petrograd.
Petrograd.
No, it was Gorky. After a major river, what is the name of the city known until 1925 as Tsaritsyn, and from then until 1961 as Stalingrad?
Nominate Rackley.
Volgograd.
Volgograd is correct. 10 points for this. Which of Shakespeare's tragedies includes the lines, "But I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for doors to peck
Glasgow
at"?
Gillen.
Othello.
Othello is correct, yes. These bonuses are on an ancient region, Glasgow. Sidon and Tyre were major cities of which ancient region, roughly corresponding to modern Lebanon?
Phoenicia.
Correct. Which ancient city of Phoenicia gave its name to the early Greek name for papyrus and later by extension to the English word for a particular sacred text? Let's have it, please.
Byblos.
Correct. Traditionally founded by the Phoenicians of Tyre in 814 BCE, which great city of antiquity is now part of the city of Tunis? Correct. 10 points for this starter question. What short word is spelt by using the symbol for momentum in physics, the symbol of the base of the natural logarithm, and the letter at the top of a compass rose?
Bath Thomas.
Pen.
Pen is correct. Here are your bonuses. They're on Europe in the 1490s. At the Peace of Étape in 1492, Charles VIII of France agreed to withdraw support for which pretender to the English throne? Come on.
Nominate Rackley.
Henry II.
No, it was Perkin Warbeck. Which town in northwestern Spain gives its name to a treaty of 1494 that aimed to divide newly discovered lands between Spain and Portugal?
Nominate Kemp.
La Coruña.
No, it's Tordesillas. By the Treaty of Basel in 1499, which emperor recognised the virtual independence of the Swiss Confederation from the Holy Roman Empire?
Frederick the Great. Frederick the Great.
No, it was Maximilian I. 10 points for this. It was long a despotism tempered by epigrams. These words of Thomas Carlyle refer to which country, the subject of his historical work of 1837?
Bath Thomas.
England.
No, Glasgow, want to be Buzz?
Glasgow Gillen.
Prussia.
No, it's France. Another starter question. Listen carefully. What digit completes this sequence read in reverse order? 8, 2, 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 1, 7 decimal point and...
Bath Thomas.
2.
Correct. Your bonuses are on the operas of Benjamin Britten now. In each case, name the work from the description. Firstly, a 1951 opera adapted from a novella by Herman Melville.
Do we know any?
Quick.
Moby Dick.
No, it was Billy Budd. A 1954 opera adapted from a novella by Henry James. And at the gong, Bath have 120, Glasgow have 190. It was the turn of the screw. You'd have got that, of course, but you'd got a lot of stuff if we had another half hour, but it took you a long time to get going, I think, Bath. In those last few minutes, we could see what you could possibly do. Glasgow, 190. Well done. Convincing victory from you. We look forward to seeing you in round 2. I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match, but until then, it's goodbye from Bath University.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Glasgow University.
Goodbye.
Goodbye from me. Goodbye.